So I feel like my mind is a bit upside down. It kind of makes me want one of those inversion tables so that way I could just hang upside down. Wow. Why do I need to buy an inversion table when I can practice my headstand? Not my headstand, my handstand. The headstand's not coming for a while. You're gonna have to be patient for that one. In my personal opinion, that's how I feel about that. I feel like we should get comfortable on our hands before we're just on our head. Maybe I could have it backwards. Maybe people like to do those in another direction. What am I wearing under this? Oh, okay. I'm pretty supported right now. I'm just gonna stick with what I've got going on. Yeah. Cool. So my mind was feeling a bit upside down, and now I'm going to just get upside down. Go for it. Oh, I haven't done this since the last time. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't been practicing. So maybe I can just be a little bit more confident when I go for it this time than I did last time. That would be pretty cool. Let me roll up these sleeves. Maybe that'll like keep things in place a little bit. I just don't want everything to fall off. I'm also going to try to not just like immediately say the F word as soon as my feet smack into the wall because I'm prepared for that to happen. Okay. Period. I don't know if that's better or worse. But anywho, here we are. My fuzzy pants don't look as cute when they just roll down my legs. Not really about that, but that's okay. But basically, I am planning to get a new car, right? Because, well, you might not know this, but I crashed my car. It's totaled, and I need to get a new one. And I think I'm a little all over the place about it because I realized that when I had my car, I did not treat it very well. And all I thought about all the time was like getting a new car or getting a nicer this or getting a better that. And I wasn't even taking care of what I had. Like, I wasn't necessarily, I mean, I took it to get oil changes and whatever, but it was just like I didn't clean it consistently. And I put so many miles on that thing. I drove places that, oof, I didn't need to be going all the time. I was up to no good in that car. And I think it's kind of maybe a reflection that in my brain, I'm like, you're planning to go and get a car that's even nicer than the one that you were just dogging on before. And it's not like a lack of gratitude for the car. It's almost like, I don't know if this is like too much self-accountability or what I'm experiencing, but it's just almost this thing of like, you're like being so picky choosy about making sure that you're getting like the best of the best in your new car, and you were just treating your other one that was like quite nice. And that's the thing, is most cars, when they're really clean, they look quite nice. I think some of the nicest cars are just it's like a clean car. A nice car is a clean car. And a dirty car, like, you could have the nicest car and it just be nasty, and I don't want to get in that thing. And I've experienced that, not about this car that I've had recently, but my car before. That thing got disgusting. And that's just like disgusting and embarrassing to say. But now I want to take pride in my car. And I'm very excited about my car purchase. But I feel maybe almost as if I'm feeling that I do not deserve to go get such a nice car with how I'm seeing my reputation on how I've been treating these cars. But at the same time, having a fresh start and going and getting myself a nice new car and letting this be an act of whatever you want to, I don't know. I don't have a word. Sydney doesn't have words. It's wild. But anywho, I uh I think I just want to really make sure that in this new chapter of my life, because that's what it feels like. That car was a chapter of my life. And when I went to go clean, I finished cleaning it out today and I got my plate and I sat there and the man from the front desk, I think he knew my grandpa and he remembered be, that doesn't even really matter, but my grandpa used to do um, towing, automotive. He had an auto body shop, and he like let me back there, and he was like, "I'll get the plate off the car for you." And so he gets it off, and I climb inside, and I was just kind of sitting in there, and I just wanted to sit in there and cry for a minute. Like I just wanted to have like a peaceful moment with my car and say goodbye. And he was so nice. I didn't have to say anything. Like I didn't have to ask to be alone or anything. He just was like, "I'm going to give you some time. Like if you need anything, come get me. If you have," or whatever he said. I don't know what he said. And I just sat there and I bawled. And I looked at the car and I like, honestly, I haven't had a car because see that car was in my mom's name and we live quite distanced from each other. So, and I'm not even old enough to drive a rental car. So, I don't have a car. I haven't had a car for like 2 days. And that's not that deep. But I'm just saying is like right now, I think I would be happy to just be like period. Like I would just have liked to not miss my Pilates classes. There's been a couple of things I've needed from the store, and I've been inconvenienced. And simply having four wheels to climb inside of and get from A to B is quite a luxury. It's very nice, and mm, I don't think there's really like anything you go and like do about it. It's just I was looking at the car and I was like, wow, like this really is a nice car. And I used to feel some type of way, like I would dog on it because I didn't think it was like fancy or cool because it was a Chevy. But it's like this has it has a touch screen. It has the Apple CarPlay. It goes zoom zoom. It's very cute, sporty looking. Had a little hatchback. Um, she was nice. She was spacious. She took me all over. I put 175,000 plus miles on my 2018 Chevy Cruze hatchback. Just zoom. I was zooming all over the place, all over the country. I would say like actually just like part of the country, not like all over the country. But I was getting around and she got me everywhere I needed to go. Did she have leather seats and a sunroof? She did not. She didn't, I'll be honest. And I'm so excited that the next car that I have is gonna have leather seats and a sunroof. But she was so awesome. She was amazing. She was a great car. And I feel like the thing is any time that you achieve something, because she was nicer than the car I drove before that. Every time you get something just a little bit nicer, maybe not you, me, every time you're getting something nicer, sorry, excuse me, every time I'm getting something nicer, there we go, let me not project onto you, but every time I'm getting something nicer, I am forgetting that I had like you. This is where what you had before. Look how cool this is. Like let's appreciate it. Like let's appreciate it. Let's be more appreciative. Be more appreciative. Take pride in your shit and just simply take care of your things. Goes for all things. Goes for all things. Honestly, down to your clothes, your house, everything. And yeah, I don't know. It's just like a big gratitude moment of like, damn, I wish I would have just taken better care of her. That made, that really helped clear out my brain. So I'm just gonna like flip upside again. So that's all. Bear with me. I'm having my moment. This is my space. Oof. Oof. There we go. Because I think the truth is anything, once you get it and you get used to it, I mean, it's not new anymore at some point. And being able to appreciate stuff even when it's not shiny and new, and even just like being appreciative in general, it's very important. Oof. I really have been looking at the I really have, truthfully, been looking at the Audi Q3. I like it. Part of me feels a little bit extra because I know that there might be some other things that there might be like some more price efficient options, but it's pretty sporty. It's pretty cute. She's not pretty sporty and pretty cute. She is sporty and cute. She's sporty. She's cute. She has the leather seats. She has the sunroof. Um, Currently, I like her body style. I like her interior. She comes in great color options, and I took her for a test drive. Woo! We had a good old time. And I drove the Q5, but I think that the Q3 is just a little bit more my speed. You see, parking sometimes really stresses me out, gives me a bit of anxiety, and they're not that much different in size, but I just think that I would prefer the smaller car. So she's also just like, I think she just whips a little bit better, a little bit more. So I'm kind of really leaning towards that one. Part of me is telling myself that I need to shop around and like look at other options. But I think the truth in my head is like, I know that there are other cars that exist. I know the other cars out there. I have looked at other options. I have investigated. Have I driven them all? Maybe not. But I think that unless I were to get in a car and for some reason that was just the worst experience of my life driving that vehicle, if I like everything about it, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. And everything about this is working. So I feel like that's where I'm going. And also, the longer I keep car shopping and thinking about all of these options that are out there in my head that I could either have or not have or blah, 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 I don't have a car. And that's it, is I don't want to just into a car. Like, I don't want to just jump into something because I want a car. Because in that case, I should figure out how to, have a car temporarily. But I'm 23 years old and I've already had a couple cars. So I feel like I'm not going to have this car for the rest of I know I'm not going to be driving this car forever. So it's not like this lifelong commitment. So I think to an extent it's kind of this thing of just like, maybe I pick one that's cute, she's cool, she does the thing, she's sporty, she's fly, she whips around, and I buy her. Maybe I don't do that today. Maybe I do it tomorrow. But this weekend, I would like to have a car. I would like to have a car. And I feel like going around and because salespeople, as somebody who has worked in a sales-esque role, I don't know why, but it really gets on my nerves because I understand what's going on, and I sometimes like I just want to look at the car, and I'll say like I'm just here to look at the car. I get it. There's a chance I could still buy the car. And you don't want to miss out on that opportunity. I hear you. I hear you. But if you piss me off and get on my nerves, it'll literally deter me from wanting the car at all. I don't know why that's how my brain works, but like my brain will associate having a bad experience with you almost with the car. I like to just, I like it to all be a good old time. And so far, I've had a good old time with the Audi Q3. So maybe we'll flip upside down one more time and see. Oh, the birds finally came back. They cut this bush down today, and I was kind of scared that it was going to take a while for the birds to come back because I'm sure that was a little bit intimidating, like to hear and then come back and see that your little house just got wrecked in half. But they're already back. They're already back, so that's cool. Whew. Okay, one more time. One more time. I feel like I've just been like so overwhelmed by like this car thing that it's almost made it to where it's been hard for me to enjoy and want to look at cars and like enjoy this car experience. And I don't think that that's, outlandish, but if we're acknowledging it, then like let's just kind of toss it to the side so that way this can be more fun. It's like this should be fun. Getting a new car should be a fun time, and no matter what, should not let that just like not be a fun time. Period. The end. I wish what's another word for period? Like even if it is just being used randomly, like maybe almost out of context in a sense, but like an alternative. Let's see. Okay. Oof. Okay. Who knew? Ugh. Oh, my wrists are not very cozy. ATM, actually. Ah. All right, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Anywho, I mean, I guess it matters. We'll address it, but it's fine. cool. Now we get to ready. And we're gonna go look at some cars. Might literally just go to the Audi dealership and look at the Q3 again and check out the different color combos. See which one I like best. Or maybe I'll get a Spur, Spunk, whatever, up my butt, in my step, whatever you're gonna call it, should call it, and go look at some other options. We'll see.